are able to get the session ID, it means the transaction is successful. They are just waiting to be credited, and they will be able to trace it without transaction ID. I think I gave an example of a lady that sent 3,000 naira to me for funding on the 15th of this month. And that was Friday. Till Sunday, I could not receive the money. And she was like, what is happening? It was not her first time sending money to me, despite she has generated receipt. Even at the bottom of that receipt, it shows session ID, but I couldn't receive the money. I have to go to the bank on Monday so that I will be able to, if it is me too, I will be eager to know what happened to my money. So in order not to hold her too long, I went to the bank and I was told the money is not there. I knew that I have not received the money, but probably there was the way it has entered, I didn't know. But just to confirm, so from the bank, I was told the money was not in my account, that she should contact her bank to generate session ID for her so that I can bring to the bank in case I might need to come back. So I told her, and she said she has done that. The bank is telling her to wait for 24 hours. So it was in the middle night of, I think, Monday/Tuesday, before the money was credited to my account. So if the same thing happened when you are funding for auto or manual, definitely your wallet will not be credited immediately or funded immediately, because they are yet to receive the value that you sent to them. So when you send money to the company and they have not received or been credited, there is no way they can fund you. So anytime you do funding and it is delayed, there are ways to sort this out. The first one is to raise a ticket. From that ticket, if they couldn't get it on time, they will ask you for the session ID. If you can get the session ID, be assured that your money will eventually enter your wallet. So you have to be patient. After you have read this notice, then the next thing is come to your normal. We have explained this several times, but we'll still do that. Try to explore all the options you have on your dashboard. From my account here, check on your profile. At least you know what is there. There are two ways to check your profile. You can do that from the menu, and you can also do that from this username you have. Also, if you want to upgrade, you come down here and upgrade on your profile. If you still want to know where you can log out, you can see the profile is there and log out as well. Then after the option of my profile, the most important one that you need to read and also make sure that your members also read is this information page. Try and read and digest everything in there. So this is where you see the options of funding. After you have decided not to use, probably because of this auto funding we are having now, then you can use manual funding, pay into any company's bank account, and how to upload is also explained there. The Zoom link is there. You can copy from time to time. It's the same Zoom link. Just make sure you digest this page very well. So tonight, I think I want to talk on how to troubleshoot, because there are sometimes people who have challenges when they are, okay, there is one feature that is coming. Okay, before I go further, Mr. Shola has mentioned that maybe before I join, next week, Thursday, by God's grace, we are going to have the Zoom, this registered Zoom meeting with our CEO. I was told yesterday that definitely by God's grace, Gospel Alive is going to be live with us. Many of us, we have not seen him one-on-one, though we might have seen his picture. We might not have heard from him, or probably listen to his voice notes, or see whether he's white or black or brown. So by God's grace, next week, Thursday, he will be with us live to talk to us, to also reaffirm our confidence. We know he means everything that he said, and also for that reaffirmation, we are going to have him next week, Thursday. So tell every registered member of yours, because some people might think we don't even know your CEO, maybe it's a faceless company. Now, this time around, they have the chance to meet him. So if you have registered your downline, I think, was it not the last meeting somebody was saying I was registering and saying validation without space. Maybe I should start with registration here. Let's see. If you want to register your member, this is how you can do that. For those that doesn't know, click on register. By the time you click on register, before I go there, there is somebody was asking me for various addresses of TGR outlets in Nigeria. There was a time we updated this, and you can see it from this menu here. You can see home, about, affiliate, packages, contacts, seminar centers. When you click on seminar centers, we have some of the centers. I think for Lagos, you can see those that you can call, the time of presentation, this and that. You can take your time, though we still need to update this, maybe for the new address that we have. I think our old address at the head office is one that is still there. So I will call attention of the management to update. And also for other states, you can see how to get there, Delta, Enugu. So if you call the number and there was no response or whatever, or there's no response, try to just reach your upline to update you on that. I think this for Osogbo upline office, every Wednesday they hold off, seminar there. So you can get contacts for states. At least so far, this is one we can collate. This is the addresses and outlets that we have as at the time this thing was done. I know we are having others that is going to be updated. Then if you want to register your team member, click on that registered. Register, then you wait for it to load, put in all the information. Here is the first thing. Some people have made mistake here. So when your prospect is registering, the first thing you need to tell them is they should hold on for activation. They should, after registration, before they activate, they should let you know that the moment they registered, they should contact you so that you check something before. You can tell them that I want to check if their registration was properly done, then they can go ahead for activation. I'm saying this because of experience that I've had. Some people make some mistakes and that registration went to another person. Let's say, for example, I want to use Bamidele here, and the referral ID that was sent to me was carrying Bamidele 01. Meanwhile, in process of typing, I might have missed that 01 and put Bamidele. It happens sometimes because of the link that was sent and the person refreshed. But you only pick Bamidele and put Bamidele there. If there is anybody in the system, so far a registered member that is bearing that Bamidele, it will go to that person. So what the essence of telling them to wait before activation that you need to confirm is for you to check from your own database if this what do you call it, if the registration was properly done. So what you need to do is to, and after they have filled this, the first name of the person that is doing the registration, last name, correct email, phone number, then you click on next. By the time you click on next, it will take you to this page. This is where you are going to put in your username. I saw somebody's comment that I was trying to register, but it's telling me validation without space. If, for example, you are using this as your username, Akon, and you now space, you put 01. By the time you submit, it will not accept your registration. It will tell you validation without space, that you put space between your first and the second name. If you're using a compound name, make sure they are together, no space, because of this mistake that people have made in the past by registering without complete. When they put, instead of Akon 01, they now put Akon. Another person is bearing that registration will go to that person. Then you put your password and confirm as well. Then you click on next. By the time you click on next, will take you to this and select your bank, whatever the bank you want to be withdrawing your money to, bank name, account number, click on next, and will take you to this. After submission, then you are going to enter your account. So I'm trying to, so by the time you log in, you should be able to get into your own account. And just a minute. Just a minute, I'm coming. So I want to log into this account so that we can continue from there. All right. So after you have logged in, you want to check if this person registration was properly done. You come to your network, scroll down, and click on my network, scroll up a bit, and click on my direct sponsor. From this direct sponsor, if the registration of this person is properly done, you are going to see the name of the person as the last one here. So once you have seen the person, if the account is activated, it will, properly done, by default, it's going to show Pearl. as registration package. Then when you come to this where there is this 000, these 3 columns, the first, second, and the third will be 000 because they have not activated. So once you see that, what you just need to do is to tell the person to go ahead for activation. And if you are the one that want to activate the person, you come back to this. Since you have seen the username, you come to pending members. This is how you can activate your downlines as long as you have the wallet, equivalent wallet in your dashboard. Maybe they want to do Quora package. You come down here and activate. We just collect the money from the person. So the pending members might take like 1 minute, I think, before it loads. So you just be patient, and you must also have a strong network. So this one is loading as well. So as we can see, it's loading. Yeah. So now you now put the username at this search column. Okay, because it's still loading, that is why it's not highlighting. So you watch this blue line on top of the screen. After it has totally disappeared, that is when it is finally loaded. So you now put the username there. Let's say, for example, this one, and click on search. It will bring, if you click on search and name is not coming up, then you have missed something in the username. So you need to go back. If the username that is sent to you is not correct, that is where you know. So that is another way of knowing whether they send the correct username to you. So by the time I search and it's not bringing, then there is error in that username that is sent. Then if you want to activate, click on activate and select then the package you want. The amount will come up, put the password here, and the next thing is to click on proceed. It's going to activate within seconds. And it doesn't mean the person you want to activate should be your team member. It might be from anywhere. All you need is just to have the wallet and collect your money for activation. So after that one is done, we are about to have another feature in this our, you can see the bulk purchase, because we have some people that they normally get contract from company. So instead of inputting 0805 after 1,000, then another 080 1,000, that might take a longer time. So what you just need to do, if you are recharging 1,000 for about 50 lines at a time, instead of inputting 1,000 with the line each one after the other, you just type all the numbers that you want to recharge, but you must be careful of the number because you have to input it correctly. After you have put all the numbers, select the network you want to recharge. So this kind of box something, it will work for same network at the same time. So if you want to recharge MTN 50, Airtel or Glo 50, you don't mix it up. You first put MTN 50 because it's the same network. You select the network, all the numbers, since they are all MTN, then you now put 1,000. By the time you click on recharge or send, it will credit all the lines with 1,000 because they are same network. So if you want to do for Glo, so it makes the job more easier for those that are doing bulk SMS. So by the time it is active, we are going to have a live training on that so that we know. Then for those that are making use of chat, live chat, it is for quick response, but if you don't get a response immediately, then maybe you'll use the support. But most times within the day, because we don't have a automated person that is at replying staffs that they're online. So at a night like this, they might and they might not. But during the day, during the working hour, they should be able to attend to you almost immediately. So to start a new conversation, click on it. You can put your username, email, so that it's easy for them to trace whatever you want to do. Then start chat. Then click at the bottom here and type whatever you want to type, then send. They will reply you if they are online. Then another way to, anytime you have challenges, anything, the first thing to do is to raise a ticket. So you come to support and click on open ticket. Means you are raising the complaint for the first time, you want to open a complaint. Then put in the subject, whatever that happens, failed transaction, for example. Make sure the content in this place is enough for what they need to do. Don't give them half information. Give them everything detailed. Name, phone number, amount, time, whatever. Just put everything there. Then choose priority transaction, then click on. By the time you do that, is already submitted and be waiting for their response. After like maybe 30 minutes, 1 hour, you come back here because their response is not going to come to your email. You come back and select my ticket this time around. When you select my ticket, the last one you send will be up here, like this light blue something, which is subject. Then you scroll to the list right side. If it shows closed, it means admin have replied you. So you have to click on this title in order to see their response. If it is open, it means they have not attended to you. Then you still have to open here to remind them, not that you are going to raise another ticket for the same complaint. It's not working that way. You have to remind them. So you come here and at the bottom, you'll see where you can type your reminder and send to them. So the message will be coming under the same ticket and they'll be able to attend to you as soon as possible. Then if your downline says, I have registered, but I'm unable to log in, because during the time of registration, they might maybe mistakenly type email incorrectly. Maybe where they're supposed to put 01@gmail.com, they just put 0@gmail.com or 1. Definitely the system will only recognize what is submitted, not the one they think they put. So if they are using that and they couldn't log in, so the upline has a role to play. The upline will come to my network because the upline uses either direct or indirect something to refer. So the upline will know where he or she puts this new prospect. So if it is direct, we just come to my network, just like we checked the other time, and click on my direct sponsor. So when it's opened, you scroll down and look at the name, then the email across the name. Just copy the email and send to that person to use it to log in. If the person still remembers the password, if it doesn't, then they might need to contact admin. Maybe the upline can help to contact admin on the person's behalf. So at that one, then another one that before I forget, do I have anything? But maybe when people are asking questions, I'll be able to. Then for our tutorials, many people have been asking, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. All what you are in need of is already on the dashboard. So what you just have to do is to come to this my network. By the time you click on, because you are not able to see that, the one down. So when you click on my network, it displays direct sponsor, pending, my downline. Then click on my network again. It will shrink. Then you're able to see the videos. When you click on the videos, those are the tutorials that is needed, that are needed for every transaction on your dashboard. So just wait for it to load and you watch the video one after the other as you wish. How to register, funding your wallet, how to upgrade, activation of pending members, one I just demonstrated, airtime and data, cable TV subscription, electricity bill, transferring wallet, at least member to member wallet transfer. Then how to withdraw your earnings. Every money you have on your dashboard is as good as the one in your bank account. Then how to contact the support. This is how to raise a ticket. Tell them you did this, this and that, and yet to get, and they're going to attend to you. So Top and Get Reward is the business that has come to stay. It is only left for those that are ready to make the money. I think I want to, there is one flyer. These are fantastic something. Let me check if it is very close by. Okay. This is another one, Fantastic 20 with Emirate package. So the essence of discussing this fantastic 10, 20, or whatever you want to use, me as a person, I know they wait for Fanta. Let me say, I know they stop. If I get fantastic 100, I'm just starting because my responsibility is much. So I want to make money more. And with this our plan that we're using now, it will be better to build wide, not deep. What I mean by wild is instead of fantastic 10, you can go to 20, you can go to 30, you can go to 50. If all of them are active, it means more money for you, then you qualify for incentive faster. There was a time one of our leaders here was like, I supposed to get a PV from this registration, but I couldn't get them on Diamond package. And one thing I trust TGR for is that there is a way to trace all this your genealogy, so you know where the problem is. So when they told me, I say, it's not possible because this person might not know others have registered under and might be thinking it is not up to 5th generation. So I asked the admin to check, and when she called me that the one she was comparing is the 4th generation, that person register another one, which is the 5th. Then from that 5th, now you start using. So I now eventually called the person in question that, as you think, say you're wise as an upline, so also your downline wise. You have multiple accounts. They also have multiple accounts. So you think they won't want to make money as you are making money. The essence of you to build wide. Let's say I am here now, I register my other account, ABC. They are going to be my 4th generation because I use main account to bring them in. So those 3 are my 1st generation, and I want to build my 1st generation and my main account. So the person that I refer now to one of my accounts, let's say under A, I refer Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson also attended Zoom meeting. I said, okay, I can have multiple accounts now. Mr. Johnson now decided to bring himself again or his children under himself. You have your other accounts, subsidiary account, which is your 1st generation. Mr. Johnson is your 2nd generation. Mr. Johnson now register himself again as the 3rd generation. So before Mr. Johnson start bringing somebody, it's going to be your 4th generation. So if that person also decide to bring his own other accounts, that your 5th generation is gone, it's cut off, and that is going to where your PV stops. So what happened now is that you might have multiple accounts, that is 1, 2, 3, or whatever. At that where the same level, you will use your main account to also refer more people so that you will have enough PV. Or after you have done your 1st account, your let me say ABC now, you can refer more than 20 to each one of them. The essence of doing this is because it will help your main account to also qualify for the remaining incentive if we have qualified before. So instead of just putting 10 under your other account, which is A, 10 under B, 10 under C, you can make it 50, 50, 50. This will allow you, your ABC account will have enough PV to qualify for incentive. And these 3 will also help the main account to qualify for the whole incentive. So look at this fantastic 20. You can see the PV here. Let me zoom a bit so that we can see. Look at the 1st generation. You will earn 4,180 from your 1st generation, which is 20,000 package. If it is 10,000, that's 2,019 naira. And you are having 20 affiliates. 4,180 times 20 will give you 83,600, and you have 800 PV. Because you are on 20,000 package, you have the grace to earn the PV of your 2nd generation without upgrade. And this your 2nd generation now, it's from this main account, your 1st generation that brought them in. So each one of them of the 20 is bringing 2020. You are going to earn 950 from the 2nd account. 950 multiplied by 400, you are going to get 380,000. And this PV now is going to have 16,000 plus 800, that's 16,800. You are getting close. In fact, if you can get this within between now and November, you have already qualified for the mini traveling incentive because the company is also expecting 10,000 new. So if you're able to get 10,000 new PV between now and November, you will get mini traveling incentive of 250,000 naira. And when the PV completes, you get your balance of 500,000. And if you're lucky enough, your downlines upgraded, you can even qualify for the complete traveling incentive instead of the 10,000. So by the time you have 380,000, then you need to upgrade to 50,000 at least, if not 100, so that you will be sure that you're not going to lose any PV. So at this 2nd generation, when they also decide to do exactly what we have done, 8,000 people multiplied by 950 is going to give you 7.6 million naira. 7.6 million. With this 320,000 PV here, you have qualified for 750, you have qualified for 5 million, you have qualified for 6 million. You just be waiting for 10 million to come. So you can see the higher the package, the more the money. And if it is just by, let's say by 50, if it is fantastic 20 by 50,000, this is crazy. I saw somebody showing it one of our Zoom, one of our member, registered member group. I saw 45 billion, 600 million. And this money, sincerely, we can make it. It's better than all these Ponzi schemes. I think this evening somebody was telling me, so company, they are now in big problem. I told the person that from my research, from my analysis, from my experience, there is no any return on investment platform that can hold 1 month payment and come back again. It's not, I've not seen anyone that comes back. I have not. They will hold people's incentive, people's money. You know, they normally do daily return on investment or weekly or monthly. If they can hold people's money for at least 1 month without payment, believe you me, that platform is gone forever. They will just be using English to delay people. Oh, we are doing this, we are doing 2.0, 3.0, now lie. Because this is how you know that it's not going to be possible to come back. Let's say they are paying on daily basis, 1% or 2%, whichever percentage they say they want to give. And many people, hundreds of people invested in millions. Now try to calculate, let's say 30% of that amount in 1 month. This is what they're supposed to pay these people. And they hold the payment because they couldn't do any business. So how would they make the money out with capital that is still within they have to return? So it means that they didn't do anything to make profit. So where will they get the money, the profit to pay all their investors? So it shows that this company has packed for good, but they will be using English, delay tactics, so that people will not be so. When I was told this evening, I was like, I've known from day one. They've been promising them since January. Oh, we want to do this. 6 months later, we want to do this. So, till next year, I have learned my lesson, and that is why I said, for me as a person, I don't know another person. No. Anything that say return on investment, I don't know the kind of package they want to come with. It's all like they can't sustain. Even if they say you don't put money, this and that, if it is return on investment with fixed amount, that is the red flag there. If they don't put a fixed amount, probably say, okay, whatever the percentage, it might still a bit better, but that doesn't make it to last. Because we have seen many that they say 4 months, 7 months, 10 months, nothing happened. After 11 months, all the profit they made for the whole 11 months gone in 1 day. So not to talk of, I know this thing cannot work again because they have used different of English to scam people. So once I know a genuine platform that can make my money with peace of mind, I can put my phone off for days. Nobody is going to come and harass me or say they are looking for me in my house because I took their money. It's not, because TDR is not telling them to come and invest. And they be expecting money to come without doing anything. It doesn't work that way. So our platform works based on commission and transaction activities that is doing in your platform, not that you put money down and you go and sleep. But if you can do the little, because those that say they just want to invest, they don't want to talk to people, eventually they are becoming networker. Because after they have put their money, the first month they got money, second month they will be the one telling other people that, say, I'm doing something, they'll come and join. Is that not networking? Why you now network people into something they will lose their money, rather than bring them to a platform that is genuine, that you two can sleep and snore and work as a team and make good money? I don't know how to thank my God for giving me the TTR platform. Honestly, I can't thank him enough. If not because of TGR, at times when I just keep smiling and thank God, say, thank God you used TGR to better my life. If not for TGR, who am I to be talking to you? If not for TGR, all what I have done within short period of time and the way I'm having, is not until when I have money like Dangote, I say I have financial freedom. If I close my eyes this night and sleep, before tomorrow morning, many things will happen. So why won't I be happy? Why can't everybody do the same thing? This is a business that is going nowhere. What we just have to do is to put in the effort. You might text some, I think I watched one video, I've forgotten his name. He said, for you to, most of you that become something or great or succeed in life, they started with zero. But one thing is because of their dream and the obsession they have with that dream, that they sleep with the dream, they eat the dream, they drink. In fact, I will look for that video. Probably if I can see, let me just quickly check if I can see and play. Probably we might watch this. I wish I can see it here. Just a minute. I just hope I can see it. No, not this. I have seen another one, but that is not the one I'm looking for. I want us to hold on. Okay, I think it's here. Yeah, most of the time I watch this kind of video to motivate me more because it keeps me going. So as I was discussing with this dashboard, then if you want to do member to member, this is another way of funding. I do this for some people if they really make it faster, though I'm using it as a way to just encourage those that are newcomers. Like today, I don't even know the number of people that have funded. I also requested for fund. I fund. Most times I use my money to tie the wallet down so that I can easily fund people. So you can do that for your team members. At times, I don't even know how much this account have transact, because if I can have the grace to know, I'm pretty sure that it's well above 50 million, the transaction that has gone on this account. Not people that are buying something like this, but what I mean is funding that in a month itself, even in a week, sometimes close to 1 million for transaction that try to fund. There was a day I tried to jot down the amount I fund in a week. It might be just 100,000 today, tomorrow. Even in a day, I fund 200,000 at times. So in 1 week, it's close to 1 million or so. So now imagine for the past 1.5 or 2 years that I've been using this account to fund people. So to see how people recharge heavily, people do, because this is a product that you can't run away from. And people need to buy it and they will use our platform because it's cheap. Now look at this. If you want to do that wallet to wallet transfer, just click on, when you come to wallet, no withdraw this time around. If you withdraw, you are sending it to your bank account. Click on transfer. Put the username here. For example, put this, then the amount, 5,000, and put your password. The moment you do that and click on send, the person will receive the wallet instantly. So let me stop here to entertain questions, because I know I might have 1 or 2 things to, let me see. The video is not audible. Which one is that? Is it just now? Or when? Sorry, I didn't see that. Well, sorry about that. We might just share the video later in the group. What I want to say is to stop here and entertain questions. You can see, look at, that's why they said everybody have the chance to become wealthy, but not everybody. Okay, the message on that video is not clear. What the guy is trying to tell us, that most of the time, whatever you want to achieve is not that just come easily, but because you have a dream and you decided to stick with that dream, even when people around you are not seeing what you are seeing and you are not getting results immediately, just keep on with your dream. Make sure you are committed, you are obsessed with that dream, and nothing is going to stop you from achieving, because eventually you are going to achieve it. This guy, I think there was one video I watched that it became one of the, I think, the best entrepreneur or something that was gotten, but he started by posting on weekly basis on his YouTube channel. From once in a week, he started twice in a week, from twice in a week, 3 times in a week, and eventually once in a day, then about 2 times in a day, and he make sure these activities make him to be maybe the most influential or the best entrepreneur or whatever. I will still look for that video. So what he's trying to say is that in order to achieve your goal in life, you must be adamant. You can be flexible, but nothing must change your vision or your goal. You have to attain it. And the only way is to be adamant that I must get this. Nothing is going to stop me. If you use style A, it doesn't work. Use style B. That thing, you must get it at all costs. So that's just let's allow question. Now I was saying something that everybody can be wealthy, but not everybody will be wealthy, because there's always a price to pay in order to be wealthy. This Zoom should not, at least our participants should be more than this, because of what? People should be ready to learn. But only few that are ready to learn will be able to excel, and they'll now be thinking, oh, they are lucky. They are this. It is not like that. You see, it takes extra effort to be extraordinary person. And that extra effort is what everybody on the Zoom tonight is doing. Okay, I will attend the question. Let me just, so that extra that we are putting is what is going to differentiate us to be able to achieve our goals. Like one of Mike Tyson video that I watched, that being disciplined is what makes you to achieve what you want to achieve in life. And it doesn't mean you love it, but you have to do that thing as if you love it. And that is what they call discipline, because you want to be successful. So let's start entertaining question. I think I want to read. Please, sir, why is it that when you sell data to someone, the person will not receive it, but will indicate that it was successful? This has happened to me twice, and to one of my downline twice too. Well, one thing I know for sure, if it shows successful in your place and the person is yet to receive it, raise a ticket. If the admin now says it is successful, believe you me, it is. Maybe the person in one way or the other, if you don't make mistake with the number, because I personally have not experienced it, though I don't really sell, but there is no way I will recharge myself, I will not receive it. I buy data directly to my MTN because this is a router or something. It's only the Airtel that I first buy airtime before I will convert to data. And I recharge. So if you experience something like this, first raise a ticket and put the number that you recharge down, so that the admin will be able to trace it. From their end, they will know if it is eventually successful or not. So if it is not successful at the back end, but maybe what you first got is successful, through the ticket that you raised, they are going to help you to refund your wallet back. But if they tell you that it is successful, then you should know it is. Probably there is a mistake in the number type or anything, but I trust the admin. If they tell me this, I know it is, because there is no reason for them to lie. So then if someone is not in Nigeria, what are the advantages of them doing this business? Well, for those that are not in Nigeria, the condition for them to be able to enjoy this business is, one, they must be a Nigerian. Whatever the country they are, as long as they are Nigerian, they have the grace. Then two, they must have Nigerian bank accounts. Without that, if they make millions, where are they going to withdraw that money to? So if these two conditions is met, these two conditions, if the conditions are met, that is a Nigerian and also he has Nigerian bank account, then what this person needs to do is to talk to his people in Nigeria, or his or her people, or probably can start from his people or people that he knows wherever he is there. They can come in with 50,000. That is the least they can come in, because they want to really empower people here in Nigeria. That is the way to do it. So once they have done, the two conditions, and also they talk, because I do tell them that once you're over there, people here are looking up to you. And they always try to ask one or two things, bro, can I get something? Now, instead of giving them that money, use the money to register them and tell them that you want to empower them. Instead of giving them fish, you want to teach them how to fish now by telling them this is what can help you. Because if people have made it in this business, there's nothing stopping them from making. What you just have to do is to learn what those that are making money have known. So by the time you connect them to Zoom to learn on Tuesdays and probably in a register member after you have empowered them, you can decide to do for 20 or 10 at least. Once you have done that, maybe you register them with 10,000 and fund them with 10,000 so that you can even start before they see people that they'll be bringing in. They can be using the wallet to do sales, sell data, sell this, sell and that. Once they have done that, that will make them to be active. And eventually, if they are growing, indirectly, you are growing as well. So all the wallets can then be withdrawn to your bank account and also enjoy it. So that is the only way people outside can enjoy the business, because our product is not for them over there. But because they have Nigerian bank accounts and they are Nigerian and they have people here, because where the money lies in Top and Get Reward is when you connect others. Top and Get Reward want to be, to have affiliate of 1 million and more. And they are compensating everybody that is ready to do this because money is in people. Excuse me. There is how many airtime you want to buy, you make millions. You must have sold billions of airtime. Because the banks and other people, other network, other VTO platform that are making cool money out of it, they have database not less than 1 million. So the transaction of these millions of people, 1 naira from 1 million every minute, every hour, is what generates billions for them. So how many people do you want to sell airtime and data for? Can you sell up to 10,000 people in a day? Because you can't do that. But if you connect 10 people, you can eventually get more than 10,000 and you'll be making money from all of them. So where the money lies is not on selling alone, but when you connect others. Excuse me. Another question, in some cases, you will see the message of the data, but it will not work. Well, if you see a message from the service provider that you are being credited with the data, then that one has left the shore of TGR, because TGR is not the one producing the data or airtime. We are just like a gateway. So if you can receive a message that you have been credited with the airtime or data, then it is now the service provider you have to contact that you recharge and receive. Even those people that are saying the message of this and that, it is not TGR that is producing data and airtime. We are just helping you to process directly from the network and get a discount for yourself. So even if it's a meter token and say it's not entering, it is not for TGR issue anymore. TGR has done their own part by getting the token from this electricity company, because they can't produce the token. They don't have the chance or power to do that. They only try to connect you so that you can get commission from that transaction. So the moment you're able to get the token and it's not entering, then it's left for the company that is into that to sort it out, that why is it not entering, because they are the one that generated it. If it is airtime as well, some people are funny. They would have borrowed, they won't tell you. You recharge them, they will say they didn't receive it. So you can see the challenges in even selling at times, because not everybody will be sincere with you. But I can guarantee you one thing. It took me some few months also, because sometimes when I started and I was like, why can't it be this? But once I've known the type of CEO that we have, and his mission is to make sure that we become the best in Nigeria when it comes to this business. And he's not after anybody's money or maybe your wallet. What he's after is for people to enjoy. The day he mentioned that I want at least the first company in Nigeria made by, or let me say owned by a Nigerian, that will be able to stand the test of time. That is his mission when it comes to network marketing. And the day I heard that, I was like, then what am I looking for? I've seen a business that I'm in need of, and I just need to keep building. So my downline could not buy regular data. It keeps giving invalid data. I raised a ticket and I got a message closed. My downline could not buy irregular data. It keeps giving invalid data. Well, that one I've not encountered before. Then when you raise a ticket and it said close, you have to open the message, because the moment you raise a ticket and you went back to my ticket, Now you see closed. That subject, we've treated that today. You click on that subject. Maybe the subject you created for that ticket is always light blue. Or let me say in light blue. Click on it. It will open your message for you. When you see closed, it means they have replied you. So once you click on that subject, it will open your message. Just scroll down, you see their response under. Whatever they say there, let me know so that we'll know where to continue from. So let me see if there is other question I have not attended. If someone is Nigerian, but if someone likes this business, but the man know English well, how man do the business, or you get outside training? Hey, let me get this question correctly. If somebody like this business, but the man know, okay, maybe no English well, how man do the business, or you get Hausa training? Well, we have few members that can speak Hausa. Maybe what we are going to do, Elijah can speak Hausa to some extent, but we might not be able to do it on our presentation on Zoom. Maybe we'll ask Elijah, or I still have somebody, one of our educational team that also speak Hausa correctly or fluently. So maybe we can tell her to help us to do Hausa version. And now if we can get people that can also speak Igbo, so they will be able to do it for us, and we can share with our Igbo indigene and Hausa indigene that could not hear English much. I think by that we are expanding, because we wanted to make a business of everybody. So let's, Mr. Chibuzo Philip, you've been raising hands since. I think it's time. Okay, the reply says it's network fluctuation. So that is it. Maybe you wait until your network is strong enough to carry out the transaction. Mr. Shola, please help me to unmute Mr. Chibuzo.
Mr. Chibuzo, please unmute yourself.
We have 3 people now. Chibuzo, Bimbaka, James. Okay. One after the
Hello. I've committed myself. Good evening, all, and good evening, sir. Please, I joined the Zoom late, but I was able to pick some important facts that I really need to understand, and that there are some still remaining. Just like our moderator was saying now, there are like the issue of selling or selling in bulk. I did not really get that. And if one want to maybe help the downline to send money to the wallet, I saw wallet to wallet, but I didn't really get how the transaction was done. And if I want to subscribe, another thing, if I want to subscribe to my I want to recharge my prepaid meter, how do I go about that? So that's just the 3 questions.
You want to recharge your EPIN what? The last question, I didn't get it well.
My prepaid meter, my prepaid.
Your
if
printed.
I want to recharge it. Prepaid, my meter.
Okay, prepaid meter. Okay, prepaid meter. All right. From the training that we did, let me quickly go back to maybe my dashboard again. So here I talk about member to member transfer or wallet to wallet transfer. Let's say, for example, now you have wallet and your team member need wallet, your downline need wallet. What the downline needs to do is to send the money to your own bank account.
All right.
Once you have received that money, let's say 5,000, since you know the username of your downline, just come to this place and select under my account, select wallet.
Okay.
So the moment it opens, then use this ring symbol, you click on it and select transfer.
Okay.
All these, we have the tutorial video is on your dashboard. I will show you where to see it. Then put the username of your downline here, the amount 3,000 or 5,000. Then here you are going to put in your password.
All right. Okay.
Once you put in your password and click on send, your downline will receive as a successful here immediately.
I've gotten that, sir.
So now for the other tutorials. Because of our time, you scroll down. When you see my network, click on it. Try to scroll up a bit as if you want to see under my network something. Then click on that my network back. It will shrink. Then this video, all the tutorials, how to make your prepaid meter is there. How to do all the transaction, even wallet to wallet that we just treated is there. Everything. These are the videos, funding your wallet, how to upgrade your account, activation of pending members, airtime data transaction, subscription of cable, electricity payment. This is where you get your prepaid meter payment done. Then member to member wallet transfer is also there. All the details, all the tutorials is under, they are under your dashboard. You can easily get it there.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
All right, you're welcome, sir. Okay, I think I have another question. Good evening, boss. Welcome. We need this video on group, boss. Okay. Engineer Salisu. I will try and share the video. I think I'm the one on duty tomorrow, so I'll make it among the video I'm going to share tomorrow. For motivation, at least if you are in any of our registered group, you should be able to, the community and also the official two. Official one is under one of the community, so definitely if you are there, or probably I will deliberately also post it in official one as well, so that there are some people that might have joined and exited the community. So if you have exited the community and you are still in the group, you might not be able to have access to the message you post in the community. So I'll try and share among the 4 groups. So from there, we can also share to our respective registered member to motivate them. Motivation is like bathing every day. You know, if you don't bath in a day, you know how filthy you will feel, how uncomfortable. So if you are not motivated on a daily basis, you'll be somehow depression will start in, or probably discouraged. It's normal as a human being. So it is this motivation that keeps you going, because you need to bath on a daily basis, not because some people don't even love to bath, but you just have to do it because that is part of what they call discipline. You are disciplined about that. You brush your mouth every day because you are disciplined about it. If you don't brush your mouth, you know what happened. So same thing, you must motivate yourself. That is why all these wealthy people, all these whatever the millionaire, billionaires, they read motivational books every day, and they read a lot. That is what differentiates them. That is what keeps them going. That change their mindset, change the way they think, and that's the only. I do tell you that success can be copied. Just look at people that have succeeded or are already successful in whatever they are doing. Follow their habits, follow their footsteps. You are going to be successful as well. So we need motivation. Is the only way to keep us going, to keep us stronger. As a human being, we are designed or wired to be lazy, but we have to put in the extra that will make us to be extraordinary, not ordinary. So let's have another question. We have another 4 people raising up. Okay, Mr. Chibuzo have asked his question. He can lower his hand. Okay, Mr. Shola, we have another 3. Madam Mibaka has left. James Joseph, Ademola Ferranmi, and Awogo Mark. So, Mr. Shola?
James.
Yes, sir.
Joseph, let's have you.
Okay, good evening, sir. My honorable motivational speaker. My name is James. I'm calling from Jos Plateau State.
All right, sir.
Actually, this is my second time joining the Zoom meeting.
All right.
My question is concerning funding my wallet.
Okay.
Actually, when I registered under my upline some months ago, I've not been active on the TGR platform to do some transactions because of my location. Actually, at a student environment.
Okay.
So at the period when I registered, so now they are back about and need to getting set to me. So my challenge now is that when I wanted to fund my wallet, it's asking me to add a card. That is my bank card, the bank I use to link the platform. But when I was checking my wardrobe to get my ATM card, I could not find it. So I guess it's missing. So my question basically is that, can I ATM to fund the accounts are provided during the registration?
Well, I got your question. Do you have mobile app or bank app?
I have mobile app, but
That's
not
enough.
with the bank. But not with the
Not
bank I used to it.
so the mobile bank that you have, let me say any of your bank, you have their app on your phone, which you can transfer from, right?
Yes, I have OP, I have PAMPay.
Okay, what you can do in that sense is because you might need to do member to member wallet. That is the easiest one for you. Reason I say so is that when you can also do auto funding, is the card you are trying to select is the third option, and you don't need to go to that place. Let me quickly show you that, because that is the third option, more expensive than others. So what you need to do if you want to fund your wallet, that is why I recommend everybody to read this. I believe you can see my screen. From my account,
Yes,
click on information. Here you will see how you can fund your wallet, all the options. Auto funding is there either through Wema, Sterling, or Providus. That is auto funding. That one you don't even need to upload the receipt. You transfer from OPay or PAMPay to any of these auto funding, but be sure that they are going to take 45 naira from every transaction. So if you want to do 1,000, 2,000, don't use auto funding. You get? So the challenge you might have with manual funding is because when you want to upload, though you don't need to upload the manual funding now, just fill in the information. But the challenge is when you want to fill in, because they will ask from which bank did you transfer money from. Among the options of the bank, there is no OPay and PAMPay there. That is why I said Providus, or let me say auto funding, is the best for you. So the second option for you is to do member to member. You will pay into the persons that has wallet account, but not just any person, no. It has to be somebody that you trusted, though. Because we have some funny people when it comes to money, they are entirely something else. We have had series of cases that we've warned people don't, but what I did because of the trust people have in me, they will just chat me. There are a lot of people that I don't even know from which team they are. They want to fund, no problem. This is my account number. If you are funding above 10,000, you add 15 stamp duty charges. That's what I think. Before I don't do that, but once the bank won't kill me with charges, in a month at times, SMS alone, 2,005 and above sometimes, apart from stamp duty, apart from electronic whatever, I can't even count that. But if you are funding anything less than 10,000, you don't need to add any charges. Just send the money to my bank account. The moment I see the money confirmed from my bank, I will just ask for your username and I send the wallet to you. That is why you see my wallet having this amount of money, because of the funding that I'm doing for people. Ordinarily, this is not my main account. I use this for transaction of funding. So that is why you see these people 3,800, 1,000, 5,000, 1,000. This is when I credited my account again. 2,450, 200. This is for charges. 4,000, 2,000, 2,500. So you can see funding just to ease some people's those that cannot use OPay, or they cannot use auto funding, or they cannot. So that's just the little I can also do to support members. So if your upline is somebody you can trust very well, send your money to upline, it will fund you. Then the one you are doing is this one. You came to this load wallet. I won't advise you, you should be using that. That is when they ask for your bank details. You don't need to come here. I mean, from ATM, a card, something. It's more expensive because they will charge you 65 naira. It doesn't enter most times immediately. You have to still contact the support. So better use the option that are more easier to do. Hope you get that. All right, another person.
Thank you, sir. Madam Awubo.
Okay, before it is Mr. not Madam.
Okay.
Before I will Okay, Mr. Joseph of Plateau State. Okay, good. Engineer Kibo is already attending to you. So chat Mr. Engineer Kibo is one of our grandpa, not even one of, is our grandpa in TGR, and also one of the most respected person when it comes to TGR. He's also one of board of directors. So whatever you want to do, you are free with him. Since you are from Plateau State, Jos is also from there. So he can help you out. Then somebody has a question. Good evening, please. If I want to upgrade from Pearl to Cora, I will fund my wallet with Cora amount to get the upgrade. No, you only pay the difference. If you're already on Pearl and want to go to Cora, you only fund your wallet with 5,000 and upgrade, because by the time you click on Cora upgrade, it will show you balance of 5,000. And once you have 5,000 in your wallet, just continue and you are going to be upgraded to Cora package. All right. Mr. Awogo Mark, let's have you.
All right. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, for those of us, for those who are new in the system, I want to give us a testimony that I cashed out 10,000 yesterday from my TGR account.
Wow,
And yeah, what I want to really find out that I raised my hand. One of my downline refused to use the TGR account because that he paid money to 5,000 to carry out transaction. The money has just gone like that. But I find out from the transaction screenshot that he screenshot and sent to me, I've noted that someone somewhere have got access to her user information and log in to be using the platform to buy airtime. So I don't know if the person change password, it can connect ourselves from that person that is intruding to our account. Then secondly, someone said he cannot log into our account again. So though I've not complained this one to the admin, this one just came to me, I think yesterday or day before yesterday. I was wanting to find out from the person said somebody is using an account. So I don't know if somebody who have registered and activated account, something like that can happen to him, because that's the question I asked, whether you activated the account with a TGR fee of 5,000, 10,000 or whatever you have. She said, yes, he did, but it was her upline that did that. So I don't know how possible that can be, if there's any way who can address that.
Yes, thank you, sir. There is a way to address any challenges. First thing, everybody must be cautious or meticulous about their login details. Don't reveal it for any reason to anybody. Even if your upline help you to register, the moment you have access to your account, change your password first. And let me show how to do that for those that doesn't know how to do, so that we'll know. Even if it's your upline that help you to recharge, the first thing you need to do is to change your password. And this is where you can either from this place to go to your profile, or you go from the menu. That's the only option the company give for every member to edit by themselves, because it's very, very important. So this is change password. So you click on this change password. The one your upline said he used, you put it here, first one. Then you now put the new one you want to use, repeat it, and click on save change. By doing that, if you say it's successful, the former one is not working again, it is the new one. So if this account, you are saying that somebody entered that account and recharge, we can trace this transaction. And what we can do, and then before I treat that, somebody that said he doesn't have the access to the account, it might be in two ways. That's why I said the upline can help. Maybe if they have been using the account before and all of a sudden they could not enter, they might be missing the password for any reason. And how to tackle this, we'll contact the admin. I have helped people to solve this several times. They say, I can't log into my account, this and that. Okay, let me have your username and your email. By the time I have the username and email, I will try and chat through the live chat or support from my account that help me to check this username with this email that is sent to me, is it the same email on the system? If it's the same email, the person can use forget password to reset the password and log in. But if it's somebody that could not do that by himself, I say, okay, I will just ask them to help me to change the password temporarily for something that is simple, so that the owner will be able to log in and change the password afterwards. By doing that, definitely, as long as this person is a registered member, nothing will happen to that account unless he, maybe one way or the other, careless with the details and somebody was able to log in. That can happen. Then the one that said they took the money, we can check the history where the money is spent or who spent the money, whether withdraw or use to buy airtime and data. But what we still need to do is to first make sure we secure that account by changing the password.
All right.
Hope that is clear.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
You
much.
are welcome, sir.
I will do that after this class. Let me see if I can log in, because I've requested for our email and our password, so that I will try in my own site. Then when I try, I cannot get it, then I'll forward it to admin.
All right, sir. Mr. Dami, I think we have you among the person that raised hand. Let's have you. Yeah, one of our. Yeah, I think the person that asked this question, please, sir, how can I fund my wallet? We have treated this. So how to fund your wallet is go to your main account. I mean, when you log in, click on that 3 lines, select my account and select information. How to fund wallet is there, different types. You are going to understand and know how to do that by yourself. Just go and read that information. Everything is detailed there. So Mr. Dami, let's have it, please. Mr. Should I have me to unmute him? That's Mr. Dami.
Not Mr. Dami, Mr. Harry.
Dami Optimus. Okay, hey, okay, let's have Mr. Dami is one of our leaders, so he can wait. But after Mr. Dami and Hayes, we are not entertaining any question again.
Mr. Harry, you are there, please unmute yourself. Okay, let's see Mr. Dami. I'm not sure if Mr. Dami, please, let's have you.
Okay, good evening, my bosses, or good evening, everyone. Mr. Akin, thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Shola, I greet you, sir, and everyone in our meeting. Yes, that was a wonderful presentation and wonderful answer to all the questions. Yeah, my contribution is a form of encouragement to everyone. We've all heard what Mr. Akin said, and he has always been saying it, and our leaders have been saying that we should take ownership of this business. You should act as if you are the one that created TGR. Every time we always call Mr. Akim as if he's the owner of the business, whereas we are all the owners of this business. And one way of taking ownership is by ensuring that you stop buying recharge card outside of TGR. Everything, the products that TGR offers are things that we can't do without. We cannot do without airtime and data. And we regularly need to buy and subscribe for cable TV or pay for NEPA bills. Why are we still doing these things outside when we have our own VTU portal? Ever since I joined TGR since last year, I made sure that I don't buy recharge card outside of TGR again. It is forbidden. It is forbidden. So we should be a product of the product. Instead of buying recharge card outside of TGR, why not make sure that no matter what, you always get your airtime and data from TGR? Whatever issues or challenges you encounter along the way, don't assume it's someone else's problem and then you become frustrated. Take it as your business. Okay, that's why we have our uplines, we have customer support to help us. Don't, because of minor challenges, there is no day you will go to the bank where you will not see people queued up at the customer service department. People are always there waiting to solve one problem or the other. So there's one thing I always do that helps me to always get my recharge card from TGR, and it is by generating airtime or recharge pins ahead. Like, I know that data can finish at any time. So because I don't want to run out of data and I'll now be forced to get data outside of TGR, I always generate my ePINs, the ePINs that I will use personally. I will generate it ahead and keep for myself so that when I run out of data, I will just load one of my own ePINs and I resume my data so that I don't have to buy recharge card outside. Be the product of the product. Stop buying recharge card outside of TGR. You have your own VTU portal. Stop using other people's VTU portals. Make money from your own. That is why you joined TGR. Earn money from your own VTU portal and let other people gain from other people's recharges as well. So that's just the encouragement that I wanted to give us, that find ways of ensuring that you always have airtime. Don't run out of airtime. Generate your own recharge pins, keep, so that when you run out of data, you can always have airtime that you can turn to data anytime. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Hello, I hope I was clear. Hello?
Mr. Jami,
Yes, sir. I hope you heard what I said.
so my network was not stable at that time, so I had to talking about everybody to make sure that important and ensure that like
Yes.
all their transactions. Yes, that's what I had.
Okay, yes.
Is that all?
Yes, that's what I want. The main thing I wanted to say, that we should make use of TGR exclusively.
Okay.
We should be the product of the product instead of getting outside, so that whatever may be the challenges, we will resolve them together. That's what I wanted to say.
So one thing I want to say, so the proper way of anytime we have, probably, and particularly what I think about is that when you're trying to fund your wallet and get some something, there is a happen within the bank when you're trying to send money to another bank, and the money you leave your account sometimes they don't get distribution. And it always happens when you don't get access. Okay? But one thing that everybody's happening that is sure, stop and tell you what you can't use it now. You can't use everything you don't is that anything you do that is a place that we call transaction record of everything in your account. And once you're able to contact the admin, at the end, they're going to give you get the money and your that is the job. And that's one of the things that I like. So once again, Mr. Daniel, thank you. You have been the proud ambassador of the Nigeria world. You have been absolutely well. Thank you, sir. It's actually the bride. Let's have you. The bride, are you there?
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Are you hearing me now? Hello. Good evening. Are you hearing me?
I can hear you now.
Okay. My own is about the MTN ePIN. Please let them know what to do about it. Please, because
You mean MTN?
yes, MTN ePIN.
Even, yeah. Maybe you are
Yes.
the one that asked the last meeting as well. Sincerely speaking to you, the management is not sleeping on it. Even yesterday, I still talked to CEO and he's trying every possible means to make sure it gets back within at least let me don't let me mention a particular time, but he's trying all he can to restore it back as soon as the company can. I do tell you that when we are making money is when TDR is making money. So whatever that is going to give the members joy and money is what the company will also look into. But sometimes a little complaint might have complex way of solving it. But we are only seeing it from one angle. But they know the CEO is the best place to see and tell us what is happening. So at times when I tell him this and that, I say, okay, Mr. Akim, I've heard you, but you can believe that I'm working on it and he's going to, which I trust him. So he's trying all he can because he's well concerned, in fact, very concerned about this, not really stable for now. And as he said, very soon it's going to be sorted out.
Okay, no problem. Because
All right.
my customers have been asking me
I
about
know,
the.
a lot of people, they have this Bluetooth printer, and it's one of the things that's giving money to some of our members, or majority of them. I would say people that are in the maybe say area where they still need this ePIN of a thing. Even in my area, they sell one M10 for 110, 100 naira, 110. If you want to buy any M10 product, you must add 10 on top of it. They tell you say profit is not much. The same thing with Airtel. It's only Glo they are selling normal. So if you are in a location that you can sell like that, you can see the way you can make more money, because this is product that people, even if you say, well, 120, those that will buy will still buy because they don't have alternative unless they can buy from somewhere else. But with 110, I can tell you that people will still buy conveniently. So God will help us. The company is working on it, and very soon we'll smile on top of that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's call it a day. I think I've seen a lot of questions here. Thanks, Mr. Adami, for that. Commission, yes, I'm very clear, sir. Thank you for the video about that yesterday about it should be there. No.
Mr. Eric, are you there?
Yeah, you can chat me up after this. I can assure you I'll reply for me. As soon as I clear this or through with this, so 090-240. Let me just drop it here so that everybody can have access to it instead of dictating. So just
All right, I think that's all for tonight.
ask the question. You want to join the invitation so that you can join. 640. Have access. You said?
Hello.
Yes, I will play.
Hello. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Good evening, everybody. I don't want to take much of our time.
The video of Bill Receipt Generation, I will need you to see. I'll try and share across all of that. It's one of our members. He did it.
Hold on, sir.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Alan.
Yeah, I'm
video on that to guide people. As I'm talking, I'm very, very tired. I've traveled today. I'll still travel. Okay, you just joined the group. Okay, no problem. We'll share the something tomorrow morning by God grace.
And it's interesting actually, but I said let me quickly get this. I made payment today for PHN, and I have to generate the receipt. So that's
right. No problem, sir. All right, Mr. Shola. All right.
Mr. Akin, can you hear me?
The network is very bad.
Yes, I know. Mr. Akin, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
But Mr. Akin cannot hear me.
So, hello? Thank you for listening. Really about connecting our trade, sir. Mr. When I'm having presentation here, acted or disconnected, even if I'm using laptop.
Mr. King, can you hear me?
So
All right.
that's what I do. So let what do you call it? All right.